So why did I go with a Crown Victoria as my first vehicle? Well, today I've put together about 5 reasons why I picked a Crown Victoria rather than something conventional like a Civic or a Corolla or really any other vehicle at all. Number 1, the price. These cars start at about $2,000 for one that has, a bit high miles, maybe a bit of rust, something like that, and go up to about $4,000 or $5,000 for one in just about perfect condition. And that is about what I was willing to pay for my first vehicle. I had a decent savings, and my mom said that she would be willing to put a little bit towards a car of mine, and these cars fit the budget just about perfectly. To go with that as well is maintenance. These cars are very reasonable to maintain, and since lots of them were used in law enforcement and things like that, there's lots of them in junkyards, so you can get spare parts for a very, very reasonable price. I personally can attest to the price of parts in these cars. A while back I had the alternator go, and I was looking at about between $250 and $300 to buy one brand new from either a store or from my mechanic. I went to Pick and Pull, found a Grand Marquis, which is just about the exact same car as this, took the alternator out, paid $30, and took about 5 minutes of my time and put the alternator in for literally 1/10 of the price. Number 2 is the comfort. These cars are designed to be able to hold cops for 8 to 12 hours and to be able to haul old people to bingo. When I was looking for a first car, I wanted something that would be comfortable enough to be able to go on a road trip on, and something that I could tolerate for 15 to 30 minutes a day for my daily commute. Third is the size. I wanted something that when I move out to university, I will be able to pack up the grand majority of my possessions, put them in the trunk and in the back seat, and be able to take them with me. I also wanted something with enough seat belts and enough space inside to be able to take some friends out, right? So a little while ago, I wanted to take some friends out to a movie. I took myself, 5 other people. We got to the movies just fine and had no problem. Fourth, I wanted something that was not quite so conventional, not just like another pickup truck or not just another little car that is good on fuel. I wanted something that would kind of stand out a bit and something that could really be attached to my name. Like when you think of Bradley, you think of Crown Vics, right? And that's kind of what has happened over the years. Even lots of my friends have said that this is my car. Like this car suits me. When people think of me, they also think of Crown Victorias. When they see Crown Victorias, they think of me. And I wanted that. I didn't want to go with something super conventional, something that just everyone has, like a Civic or a Corolla or just another pickup or something like that. Fifth and finally is a personal reason. As a kid, I always wanted to be an RCMP officer when I grew up. I looked up to them lots. I always dressed as a police officer for Halloween. I always saw police cars on the road and just looked at them with awe. I had went to lots of festivals and things like that, and lots of times RCMP would be present, like for example parades and things like that. And so I'd always try and go up and meet the RCMP officers. And so, of course, the staple car of the police is a Crown Victoria. So when I was looking for cars, I happened to snoop through, the Crown Victoria ads, and immediately I was just hooked. I did more research on them, and I knew that it was going to be the car for me. They're nice and big, they're comfortable, all the exact criteria I wanted, and reasonable prices and easy to maintain. And it went with my love of police. Unfortunately, a few years ago I had my eyes tested, and unfortunately they just simply don't match the standards of what police need to have for eyesight. So I unfortunately will very likely never be an RCMP officer unless I want to shell out the money for LASIK eye surgery or something like that. Anyways, that is the 5 reasons that I, as a young person, went with a Crown Victoria. But I thought I would ask a good friend of mine, Chuck from Panzer Platform. Check out his video in the description. He detailed his 5 reasons from a more mature standpoint of why he went with a Crown Victoria. Anyways, that's about all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a good one.